side. This is KLBK 13 This Morning.
What do you got?
After the break, we're talking to the author of Crack the Code, helping college students realize that they could be in for some serious debt problems if they're not careful. That's right after the break. Stay with us.
Something positive. Right?
Yes. And welcome back, everybody. I don't know if you've heard the statistics and all the dire numbers, but there are a lot of people in this country who simply do not take care of their money very well. And the worst offenders of this are the 20-somethings, the kids in college. And just after that, we have a fantastic guest this morning, the author of Crack the Code, Sanika Calloway. Boys, thank you so much, Sanika, for joining us here this morning.
Good morning, Evan. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. First of all, you were one of the problem children, right? I mean, this was an absolute nightmare for you a few years ago.
I absolutely was one of the problem children. You know, unfortunately, I was just told go to college, get good grades, and go forth and prosper. And I wasn't properly prepared for the real world. So I graduated with a high GPA and a low credit score.
Low credit score, and that really, I think, can cause more problems than a lot of people realize. I mean, what are some of the problems that happen from having bad credit?
Well, actually, it does cause more problems than people realize, and the reality is it kept me out of my job of choice, my dream job, honestly. The reality was that I did everything right academically, but I didn't recognize that the way that I was handling or mishandling my money actually spoke volumes to my potential employers.
So let's see, you racked up thousands of dollars in credit card debt, right? You had a used car loan that you had still to pay off. I mean, there was lots of things there. What, 9 different credit cards? Is that some of the major problems that students see? I remember when I was on a college campus in Eureka, I mean, they would say, hey, fill out this credit card application and we'll give you a free T-shirt. And of course, a free T-shirt to a college student is like $1 million for some reason. I don't know why. But it's so easy to get kind of pulled into this.
It absolutely is, and here's the reality, Evan. You know, what I recognize is that credit is not evil. It's necessary, and you realize that in 2 cases. 1, when you haven't properly established it, and 2, when you've ruined it. So it's not necessarily all the credit card companies' responsibility. We, as credit consumers, need to be responsible as well and recognize that credit isn't cash, period.
Well, let's talk about a few specific things here because we don't have much time. Let's talk about cell phone contracts really quick. How are these money traps for young people?
Absolutely money traps. I mean, the reality is that most of them are 2 years, and anything that you have to give your Social Security number in exchange for is fair game for your credit report. So plans like where you're going to get a wireless plan. Get a wireless plan that doesn't require a contract. Virgin Mobile has some really great plans that allow you to tell your money where you want it to go instead of getting a bill that you can't afford to pay and then having that end up on your credit report.
Reading through your book a little bit, it's not just good for college people. I think a lot of people that have some debt problems and bad credit scores could use it. Something that needs to be done, and if you could explain this in 10 seconds, something that we could do today if we have a bad credit score to start improving things.
The biggest thing is to absolutely pay your bills through automatic payment. I mean, there are so many tips I can give you, but your viewers could go to financialfitnesscoach.com to get more of them. But I would definitely say that automatic pay or paying your bills electronically is going to be huge because 35% of your credit score is determined by how you pay your bills.
That's great advice right there. Sanika Calloway, boys, the author of Crack the Code. I suggest you look for that book and pick it up if you can. Thank you so much, Miss, for joining us here this morning. We appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break right now.